Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Isaiah, and in this video we're going to talk about all the amazing purchases that we made today that are getting us one step closer to being financially free. On top of that, we're going to talk about the $300 that's going to hit the account tonight and what we did with that money. But if you're new to the channel, this is an income generating account where we sell cash secured puts, do covered calls, credit spreads, and finally collect dividends from some high yielders in order to generate consistent income. And if you're someone that's interested in that type of journey, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a like, comment, and let's grow together. The first thing I want to do is I want to go to my trade history, always full transparency, and let's look at my favorite way to generate income. That is selling options. When you sell a cash secured put, you're agreeing to buy a stock for a predetermined price. And when you sell a covered call, you're agreeing to sell a stock for a predetermined price. In either scenario, you get paid a credit. So essentially, getting paid money just to agree to buy or sell something you wanted to anyway. But always remember, guys, my trades are my opinions. They should never be taken as financial advice. So let's take a look. We've collected about $280 this week from selling options. And I'm just going to scroll through them quickly. I've already posted a couple videos on what I did sell. But as you can see, I have multiple option positions open that I rolled, as well as open some new covered call positions. And now let's talk into the big payers this week. So it kind of alternates which form of income I collect the most each week. Some weeks it's option selling, some weeks it's dividends. Right now, this week, it is dividends. Take a big look at all of the payers we have hitting our account right now or this week. Let's focus first on the 30th. So we have TSYY and COYY. Those are our ultra yielders. They pay every single week. We've already met our share goal total. Every time we get paid from them, we reinvest them into our more stable monthly payers, which we will talk about in a minute. But on top of that, we have QYLD, which is one of our monthly payers, and ORC, which is another. ORC is a real estate fund. I wanted a little bit of real estate exposure. QYLD is a covered call ETF. It's my personal favorite, and I have share goal totals for them. On top of that, I have the two cornerstone funds, CLM, CRF, and then my favorite dividend paying fund, which is PDI. They are all set to pay this week. We are going to collect over $1,000 this week. That's why I love selling options, taking that income, investing it into dividend-paying funds, taking that income, reinvest it into other dividend-paying funds, and continue to grow the account that way. And if we take a look at our total here, we're at $74,433. Every video I've been referencing last year at this time, I was right around $45,000. You can see my YouTube channel. It's right around when I started making videos for it. So check that out. Watch the growth. And that is predominantly from selling options. But as the account gets larger, we're able to invest into some dividend-paying funds. So let's talk about those monthly payers here. But before I do that, I want to give a quick shout out to the Premium Generals. It's a wonderful group of people, and in this group, it's an exclusive group. I post content such as educational videos on how to sell cash-secured puts, how to sell covered calls, how to do credit spreads, debit spreads. I did a video today on how I identify my next plays, things like that, and I post in here between 4 and 6 times every single week. It's $10 to join, and I got 90 videos in there by now, so tons of stuff, some education videos, private portfolio updates, every trade I make when I make it, as well as the best part, you get to be featured in every single video. So if you want to see your face, your name, go ahead and join us. It's $10. We'd love to have you. And with that being said, let's get back into that video. The goal of the monthly paying funds is to cover my entire monthly expenses. So that's house payment or mortgage, student loans, and any other miscellaneous debt or electric bills, food, things like that. And this month, the first month that I've really started to invest into monthly paying funds, because as I was growing this account, I kind of have levels to it. So I started out just selling options to generate income. Then I took option income and put it into some high-yielding dividend funds, ultra yielders as I call them. Now that the account is over, we've been over 75,000. So I think our all-time high in this account is 76. So now that we're here, we can start investing into some more stable monthly paying dividend funds. And my goal is to get those funds to be able to cover every bit of my monthly expenses. Now, this month we're collecting $530 in monthly payers, but that is going to pale in comparison to what it's going to look like in a couple of months. And here's why. I am making consistent purchases anytime I have some cash. Every day I'm trying to be consistent with it. Let's take a look at PDI. Ex-dividend date was way back on December 12th. I had 598 shares. I purchased another block today. How many did I purchase today? I purchased 19 shares. Perfect. I purchased 19 shares today, which brought me up to 770 shares. Again, I was at 598 a couple of weeks ago. That means I'm almost 200 shares up, which is another, $44 a month in dividend payouts. And the Cornerstone funds, CLM and CRF, I purchased for CLM. Let's see here. I purchased 10 shares today, which is fantastic. I'm up to 1,620. On ex-dividend day of the 16th, which was only like 2 weeks ago, I had 1,517, which means I've added 103 shares, which is essentially another $12 a month. So now the 44 for PDI, another 12 for CLM. That's $56 that we're going to increase for next month. CRF, the other Cornerstone fund, I'm trying to get this one a little bit faster to my 3,000 share goal total. I purchased 15 shares today, which brings me up to 1,665 shares. And I currently had 1,518, which is like 100 and, almost 50 shares more, which is roughly $18 more a month. So now we're at $74, $73 more from last month. On top of that, I added T-SPY. It's a monthly payer. I just added to the portfolio. Looks like it roughly pays around 30 cents a share. This is going to add another $20 to the account each month. So now we're looking at $90 more. And QYLD, that's my other monthly payer along with ORC. I'm just trying to show these consistent buys and how they're going to make a difference in every month. It hopefully can increase like that. So QYLD, we're up to 100 shares. We did kind of put a block purchase in today. We picked up 15 shares just to kind of close that loop. We wanted to get to 100 shares in the short term. We are now there. At the time, we had 62 shares, so we picked up another 48, which is another $6 a month, $7 a month more. So let's say $80 now. And then finally, ORC is the last monthly payer we have. Did we purchase any of these today? We did not. I forgot to make a purchase on ORC today. I will make some tomorrow. But I had 200 shares on ex-dividend day. I have 160 shares more, which is basically, $16, $17 more. So right now, if the month would end now, and we're still a couple weeks away from ex-div for these bad boys, if it would end now, I would increase my monthly payments by about $100. My goal, as I was telling the generals, is to get it to about $650 for the month. Right now, it's at $530. So next month, I can definitely foresee being at $650 for monthly payers, which is fantastic. By the end of 2026, I'm hoping to collect about $1,400 a month in monthly paying dividend funds. I know that's a little long-term goal, and it's going to be expensive daily purchases, but I'm going to be consistent with it, trying to grow the account, maximizing income in order to continuously invest in those funds. So that way, my monthly expenses are right around $2,800. I don't live in a very expensive area, so I got cheap mortgage. My student loans aren't bad, things like that. So it's right around $2,800 a month, and I don't foresee needing to live out of this portfolio, but I want the opportunity to be there, and I want the opportunity to be through just monthly dividend payers. So all the income I collect through option selling, all the income I collect through the ultra dividend payers, the weekliers, I would still be able to keep growing the account with while living off of the monthly payers. So, I'm hoping to be there, halfway there, about 2027, and then by the end of 2026, and then by the end of 2027, maybe mid-2028, I'm hoping to be at the $2,800 a month goal. We could get there faster. We have a lot of buying power with margin available. I'm not going to deploy all that cash right now, or really anytime super soon, but I will continue to make purchases each day. Sometimes, like today, I make quite a few purchases. It's not going to be like that forever, but even if it's just 1 or 2 shares a day, that consistency will help grow. And I'm really trying to get heavy on the PDI. My goal is to get that to 1,000 shares, and I'm currently at 770. That's 230 more shares to go. And with these dividend-paying funds all hitting this week, that's going to get me a good step in the right direction of that 1,000 share goal total. It'll make it easier to get my cornerstone fund goals once I hit my PDI goal, just because of, the shares are $17 compared to $8 and $7 shares. So it's just more expensive, but that's okay. 1,000 shares of it will get me right around $220 a month, which is about 10%, a little under about 8% of my monthly needed payments in order to get the $2,800 a month. So that's the plan. The account continues to grow. Regardless if the market is going up or down, we are still making some good money. Looks like our account was relatively flat today. After hours, we're up $110. Like I said, we have around $300 hitting the account at some point tonight. So we'll continue to grow and invest that income and acquire more and more assets and be another step closer to being financially free. So with that said, guys, I appreciate you. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.